Just ahead on Palm Beach TV.
Your council looks at safe, clean water as a principal responsibility of local government, just like we do police and fire.
Clean water, a topic that affects everyone, is the subject of the Civic Association's first program of the season.
I came here today to say how happy I think my family would be if they knew what the Preservation Society was planning to do to refurbish Phipps Park.
It's the news that brought many smiles. The transformation of Phipps Ocean Park is back on track. Those stories and more straight ahead.
The Palm Beach Civic Association brings you Palm Beach TV, the island's only newscast, sponsored by the Fortin Foundation of Florida. Now, the news.
Welcome to Palm Beach TV. I'm Sally Lewis. The Civic Association kicked off the 2024-25 season with a Welcome Back community update focused on educating the community about a very important topic, the future of its water supply. The town of Palm Beach is facing a deadline to choose where to get its drinking water in 2029, just 5 years away, when a 30-year lease agreement with West Palm Beach comes to a close. Palm Beach is required to notify the city of its intention by October 2027. The Educational Forum examined two aspects of the decision process: the current sources of water and the treatment options for water. Civic Association Chairman and CEO Michael Pasillo moderated the discussion, which featured a panel of leading water experts.
My hope is that when you leave today, you will feel much more informed and knowledgeable about what I believe is a major issue facing the town of Palm Beach over the next few years, the source of its water supply.
Town leaders began focusing more closely on water in May of 2021 after the city of West Palm Beach notified the town that its water supply contained cylindrospermopsin, a harmful cyanotoxin created by cyanobacteria that can live in fresh water. Drinking the water posed a health threat to older adults and the very young because the toxin could not be eliminated by boiling the water.
This event demonstrated to all of us a vulnerability of our potable water supply and its safety. It raised questions about whether the system we use today currently is capable of delivering long-term safe water.
The water that West Palm Beach provides to its roughly 120,000 customers in West Palm, Palm Beach, and South Palm Beach is a surface water supply drawn primarily from Grassy Waters Preserve, a 23-square-mile wetland in Palm Beach County. The city uses chlorination and other traditional methods to treat the water. Lisa Interlandi, policy director for the Everglades Law Center, explained the often difficult role different agencies play in managing the surface water system in order to ensure there's enough drinking water from your faucet.
The complication arises where the water managers are having to balance the multiple needs of the region: flood control, with water supply, with environmental protection, with Everglades restoration, based on the current conditions of the system, whether it be drought or floods or storms or other conditions that make that more difficult.
A 2-year study by the town concluded that a more technologically advanced full membrane filtration system, which is a barrier process, is preferred over surface water because it removes all contaminants from the water.
EPA has a couple of hundred contaminants under investigation. There will be more contaminants discovered in our water or located or identified in the future, and a treatment process that doesn't really care which one they pick has a tremendous advantage to the investment that it's going to be made to go to a membrane treatment process.
The town is close to moving forward with one of two finalists, continuing the current water supply contract with West Palm Beach and collaborating on a membrane technology upgrade at its treatment plant. or contracting with the city of Lake Worth Beach, which already has a system that relies on groundwater through the Floridan Aquifer, but would need to expand to be able to supply Palm Beach with approximately 10 million gallons of water a day. Security expert Michael Ryder, the town's former police chief and member of the Civic Association's executive committee, issued a warning about the rise of so-called bad actors, no matter which system is used.
I constantly see information coming across about cyber attacks from Russia, Iran, and China. The EPA really says it all by, quote, all drinking water and wastewater systems in the U.S. are at risk of a cyber attack.
An announcement is expected from the town soon on plans for its future water supplier, and there will be opportunities for public input.
The room was filled, and certainly I think there'll be greater interest as people begin to learn more about what the issues are.
The Welcome Back Community Update was sponsored by The Innovate Palm Beach, which will provide the wide range of cultural arts programming at the former Royal Poinciana Playhouse in time for the 2025-2026 season.
It doesn't take long to understand how important the Civic Association is to the community. And for us, we were contemplating a way that we could introduce ourselves to the community and explain what we're doing and try to get people excited about it. This was the perfect forum for that.
Watch the entire presentation at palmbeachcivic.org under the Media Gallery. You can also download a glossary of some of the scientific terms mentioned during the discussion in the resources section of this newscast. The major renovation at Phipps Ocean Park is back on track after a setback over the summer. A new chapter for Phipps Ocean Park on the south end will finally get underway after an updated capital grant and operating agreement between the town and the Preservation Foundation of Palm Beach was presented to the town council on Tuesday. One by one, residents and representatives of several organizations urged the council to approve the agreement.
Our organization is totally behind this project, and it sounds like it's going to be a wonderful resource for our community.
The original project budget and timeline stalled over the summer when the foundation announced it would seek a new GMP, or guaranteed maximum price, for the relaunch of the park. The GMP sets the maximum cost for construction. The anticipated budget presented Tuesday is $26,465,000 plus the cost of construction phase services and playground equipment. The foundation is footing the bill for this project.
I'd like to propose as a motion that we approve Phipps Ocean Park capital grant and operating agreement and the associated ground leases.
The town council unanimously approved the updated agreement, and a new GMP will be presented this coming January with the goal of starting construction no later than June of 2025. The relaunch of the park includes the relocation and restoration of the Little Red Schoolhouse, a new coastal restoration center, and 2 miles of ADA accessible walking paths. The 18-acre park was donated by the Phipps family in 1948. Don't forget to RSVP for the Civic Association's annual holiday party, which is open to all members. Share some holiday cheer on December 11th from 5 to 7 p.m. RSVP for all of the season's programs and forums at palmbeachcivic.org/events. And that wraps up Palm Beach TV. Stay up to date with the island's only newscast at palmbeachcivic.org and through our social media. Until next time, thank you for watching.
Palm Beach TV is a production of the Palm Beach Civic Association. We thank our sponsor, the Fortin Foundation of Florida, and encourage you to let us know how we can further provide news coverage that best serves our members and residents.